Hello and welcome back to Warhammer 3, where we're currently in the business of figuring out how the hell boats work. I believe I've got a much better grasp on it than I used to, which comes down to some shenanigans involving zone of control and disembarking being a little bit weird, and most of the coastline in the Dark Elf territory is not actually being coastline and being poorly telegraphed to intraversable cliffs, I guess? I'm not really sure. Anyway, I'm back in reality, things are working, I understand the game a little bit better, I've learned some things. And on the way back to where we used to be, we're gonna fight this battle for real, but not really. See, there's this minor issue called the front line. We don't have one. And they have like a number of units that will get to me and then attack my archers and kill them. It's pretty hard to imagine winning this fight. However, Marathi tends to get in front of her army, and that means it's very easy to imagine killing Marathi and then running away like cowards. And that seems like a tremendously good thing to do. Even if I just severely wound her, that's still a pretty major setback. Marathi seems like a pretty powerful unit in combat and a very, very dangerous spellcaster on top of that. So getting her dealt with, even if I like lose half this army's the worst one I have by far, except for the one that's about to get killed by Be'lakor. Don't worry about that. I wasn't expecting to be at war with Be'lakor. We'll get more into that later. But losing this whole army just really would not be a problem, and I don't think it's gonna cost me anything. All right, so I'm actually gonna let her land earlier than I otherwise might, just so that, like, I could run away faster, my lord. I need everyone to shoot her successfully though. And that means I need to just like let her get caught so that she'll land sooner. Now the issue is that she's just running in fucking circles after me and it's ridiculous to watch. All right, I need to decide here what's my plan. My plan is use Tempest again, and on literally everyone else withdraw. We're gonna draw on her shortly. I don't think Tempest is actually gonna kill her is the problem. Still, it's a ton of damage on Marathi, and I'll take it. Oh, we got her! Nice! And yeah, for that we lost about 50 people and took a big chunk of damage on our hero. But taking Marathi out of their forces is just such a big deal. The loss there is super minor. The army's still around. We're not even losing anything. Definitely worth doing. And then Marathi's army can get in its boat and mope. That was absolutely worth trading. Be'lakor, weirdly enough, skips his turn, doesn't do anything. Kathik's still around, refusing to engage. We get war declared on us by this roving band of orcs, not too surprised. And one of the things I have learned very, very recently is that Slippery Crookshank here, who's currently a neutral faction to me and has no horse in this race, and I think possibly most importantly, doesn't even particularly dislike me, right?
Together we...
If I force march past him, he's just going to attack the ship. I don't know if that's horde behavior or Skaven behavior. It's very weird. And it turns out his army's actually just like very, very legit, so we don't want that. So instead we're force marching into the city to get more regeneration on our way up, which is the right thing to do anyway. But it's surprising for me to know that that's even like AI behavior, that random hordes will just be like, eh, fuck it, we can kill that army. I mean, sure, they might retaliate and wipe us off the face of the earth, but we'll get them first.
Alariel the Everqueen.
Now, over here, to land and fight them at all, you're going to need to siege the city, otherwise you're entering the zone of control of the city. And the issue is that, like, all the stuff that isn't the city is, like, just untraversable cliffs. And on some of it, like this, it's actually telegraphed pretty well. But on other parts, like this area, that doesn't look like a cliff and you still can't walk up it. So it's just visually not clear sometimes what is and isn't a cliff.
Alariel.
And then the issue is that what I need to do, and just haven't had to do until now, is I need to continue siege, because that removes the zone of control of the town and allows the rest of these units to actually get up and be there. It is worth noting that they seem to have tremendous... What do you mean no? Get the fuck off of the water, stop. I guess first, you shouldn't be in force march anyway, but like... Oh my god, it just does not want to walk up. It still doesn't feel good, even though I kind of have an idea of what's going on. But with this many armies here, the garrison stands no chance. Low casualties. And I mean, it says low, but that's like a fourth of our men. It doesn't feel particularly low. You lose a fourth of your limbs and tell me if you think it was a low amount of damage. Anyway, I think this is loot and occupy, because I need money now rather desperately. I want the replenishment. And I think that having a riot and like 10 turds is just not a concern I have right now. couple of things picked up. We can now hire an Arcane Phoenix and Dragonborn Princesses. Honestly, if we had the money and were able to do it, it'd be worth doing, but you can't hire once you're already in this situation. I could hire a lord here. I guess a part of this decision making is pretty much just like,
Shaper of Fate.
how much do Regiments of Renown actually cost? Not that much. I was expecting some wild shit, but this, like the late game stuff, yeah, the late game stuff's brutal. I can't afford that much. I can get like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, maybe 7 units. Oh, yeah, fun fact, I can reach Grey Rock Point and attack it from here. So it just seems so fucked up that these people used all of their movement to get onto land, but like, you can go all the way over here and then get onto land and attack them. Like, I'm still not super clear on how boats work, just that I hate them. Anyway, we're going to hang out over here and hope it works out for the best. If we can local recruit anything here, we absolutely will. They desperately need any front line they can get, and that sort of narrows it down to this. They're probably going to take a global recruit as well, but we won't that. There's no room to recruit more units here, which probably means I'm managing my war badly, but let's not worry about that just now. We know he's coming here, so I think it makes sense to hire a lord here. Are Regiments of Renown instant? I don't actually know. I've been assuming they are. I think they are. Oh, wait, am I under siege here? I was unaware. We can sally forth then. I had no idea we were under siege here. 1 second. This is actually kind of important. Decline attack. We're currently making 1267. How much money have I been hemorrhaging not knowing they were sieging me?
The Asur follows strength.
I'll take the money for sure. It looks like being under siege does not actually affect your income somehow, so it wasn't a major mistake, apparently. Anyway, they're finally dead. Speaking of finally dead, how are you feeling about Confederation? Not a fan. Also not a fan of giving me military access and working towards being happy neighbors. Apparently I met Hexatl at some point. All right, Lord Mazdamundi. Cool to know that you exist, I guess. I can improve my relations with them for influence, and since I want to take their land at some point, doesn't really feel like there's a better way of doing this. Becoming immune to attrition right now actually seems pretty good for the Dark Elf Wars, right? Like, I know it's not helping the Eastern Front, but like 10 turns of immune to attrition, increased replenishment rate, and minus corruption seems incredibly important for that war in the West. And we have a pile of skill points to hand out. I think I'm gonna start glossing over this because, like, honestly, it just does not feel super important. We will absolutely be taking Mentor, though. That feels super important. As well as Renowned and Feared for upkeep. Mentor just gives everyone experience. It seems very obviously incredible. All right, I think we're finally through all of our lords. We have damaged buildings to repair. I don't know that I care about this. At 800 gold, we have other things to consider than damaged buildings. We need to seriously look over here and try to figure out what the play is. We can get this old Archmage back, the one we disbanded a while ago from Ilarial, and recruit Regiments of Renown. You are instant, right? It looks like they're instant. There was no turn timer there. It's just accept or no. If I skip out on the frankly kind of trashy cavalry, that is not going to get me the Sisters of Avalorn. But I can just get the Sisters of Avalorn instead of the Keepers of the Flame. The thing is, I might just need the fucking physical units, right? What is the mark of a Syrian? I can't tell. If I just got the most expensive stuff, I run out real fast. I think every single cheap unit's just automatically getting recruited. I don't think that this is about anything other than numbers, and I think I need the melee infantry more than anything else. Reason being, there's just so much melee in the Orc. So we do that, we pick this up, we get in the garrison, and he's still going to attack, like absolutely guaranteed. I know we're low on funds. It's not looking good. They're probably going to be dead by the end of the turn. It's fine. Oh, of course, still just hanging out. He's afraid to attack that city. Oh, and they only siege. They didn't actually attack me.
A watchful eye must be kept over expenditure for your domain to prosper.
I'm not going to be doing assassination attempts. They want me to get up to 200 and
run you out of funds entirely if action is not taken to correct it.
I mean, it looks like it did.
The treasury is bare.
Yes.
Bankruptcy is upon you. Take all action necessary.
Control
to
will
restore
suffer
positive
greatly.
Income,
I would like to
or
hear
your
more about
power
bankruptcy,
and
but I'm pretty sure I get
influence
the
will
idea.
quickly unravel.
This is fine. We'll be back up in no time. I was definitely hoping to have a attack from them, because I already know that the garrison. Wait, the garrison does come with me this time, and we win with low casualties even. What? How good are these units? I mean, I know they have maximum experience, which seems a little bit nuts, but like, let me drop the quick save and fight this manually, because I'm not seeing this as an easy fight. You say close victory, but you also say casualties low, so make up your mind, right? All right, so I think the plan is to distract with these guys on the right, and then try to fight like traditionally. And by traditionally, I mean I have archers on the right, these guys in the middle. I have my bad troops in the front to tank the enemy charge. Like, these are sort of like plans. I mean, not really, but sort of. The lions can go there for a hot second. Everyone here move up. Archmage has, oh wait, this is a good one. This one has like Uridan's Blast and, what's the other one called? Wind Blast. They have like actual abilities that will be helpful. Yeah, you can just start running back. You don't need to actually stay here and fight them. These are gonna get caught for sure. It looks like the way this is going, we should just be rotating hard up here, right? We're definitely gonna be shooting the Savage Orcs to absolute pieces. They're gonna be very dead soon. I'm not quite sure how these lines should be getting used.
Understood.
Oh, hey guys.
The enemy use the forests to conceal their movements, my lord.
Sounds like a great use for these
Comes with
tigers. For lions.
For duty.
Hey, Archer Gang.
The Grey.
I appreciate the sentiment, but you should probably start shooting something else. Like, he's already dead.
It shall be done. As you say, for duty. Orders received. White Lions. Loyal. Serve the king.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of shit over here. I don't know if the lions can win on their own. That's alright, we have friends. Oh yeah, all of you should probably shoot this.
I sally forth. Done. Moving. Assault fury.
The Grey.
Pull that back just enough to not be engaged in the melee.
Move. Orders received. Yes.
Push forward here. How's this lion doing? It's like comically outnumbered. Like, I can sort of see that I have very good unit quality, but at the same time, like,
Loyal.
it feels quite bad.
I will go.
Drop that on them.
I will not tarry.
Battle call.
You do not want to be engaged in melee there. Could this be cycle charging? It doesn't even appear to be fighting right now, which is definitely on the weird side.
Spell caster supreme.
Back off here. Put that along the entire fights.
Archmages never fail. Triumph is assured.
I had to trace do seem to be doing work over there.
Seeking fate.
Swiftly.
Unlike the Illyrian Reavers, who are every bit as trash as I thought they might be.
The Grey. Attack.
Like, these are surprisingly solid units, but at the same time, it just does not feel doable.
I see my path.
We're close. Like, the balance of power is not as bad as this feels.
Oh, one forever.
Grab all of this, pull it back.
Be done.
The infantry ball is still doing fine.
Go.
That was a terrible spell. Why'd I do that? I can see that they're running past it.
Destination.
Come this way. I need you to deal with this.
The Grey.
I think the Illyrian Reavers are just completely 100% dead.
Unlimited power.
Here. Yeah, I think this just gets dropped here. And so does the other spell.
Bring death.
Lions of Trace have been doing a ton to... Are they Lions of Trace? Yeah, they're War Lions of Trace.
As you say.
I've got no idea how it's supposed to be pronounced, but I know what they're supposed to be.
Assor Archmage.
That thing's only valuable to you at this point is a distraction.
Saurian's fire.
More of this. More of that.
Let
All right, you guys need to be firing backwards into all this nonsense.
True magic is mine.
No distraction can last forever, unfortunately.
The wind.
There's just so much fucking enemy cavalry. Like, I do genuinely not think that this is a winnable fight normally. I'm sure you can play better than I'm playing, but it's just so bad. It feels like such a bad matchup in terms of army composition. The fact that it's telling me I should be able to win feels deeply wrong.
A pace.
I sally forth.
At the same time, it's like very close to a win presently. Did that go through?
Assault
No, good.
Archmage. Failure is impossible.
Failure feels very possible. Don't you lie to me.
Following my destiny, I will not tarry.
It's just the sheer fucking number of cavalry. That's like the only issue. I don't know where the enemies are. There's just so much shit running around. They're everywhere. That's the gist of it. I think that's currently Pin fighting my hero. Who do I have selected as bows? Shadow Walkers apparently have just been mixed into a lot.
Elven might.
Right, all of you actually should be pulling back this way. I should have organized my army better than this initially. That's the major takeaway, is like I haven't been able to control anything as well as I should have been able to. Everyone just get the fuck back, right? Control A, if you're a functional unit, come over here.
Spearmen. Archers. Yes. Without question. We advance.
Master of sorcery.
Like, everyone just fall back in this direction and get your shit together, because I can't tell what's going on. It's a disaster.
Asaurian sends me. Following my destiny.
Yeah, there's still just an absolute shitload of orcs left.
We will obey. Asa attack. White lions. Make all
Their lord is still here, not that he's a very good one, but, you know, he still counts.
I will go. Victory is destined.
For order. Advance. Swiftly. Forward.
Spellcaster supreme. I am doomed.
Acknowledged.
If all of you could put bullets into these cavalry. Did we just win?
Enemy commander runs from the.
Oh, their general routed. That'll do it. That was disgusting and terrible in every possible way. Try to run him down or kill him, whatever. Because he's the only one that matters in terms of how much loot we're getting at the end. So that felt like I managed it poorly. They escaped with 500. I would say that's still a good result, but like I want to reload and see what the autosave thought was going to happen. Because even though I know I could have managed that better, I'm outnumbered by units that are good at, like, it's cavalry superiority in numbers, right? It's fine if they have better cavalry than you, but if their cavalry outnumbers your infantry, you should just automatically lose. I don't care what game I'm playing, I feel like that's probably still true. The only reason I feel like that was even close is the AI just wasn't fully utilizing all 7 units of cavalry it had at the same time. It might be 6. I don't know which of these 2 icons is the cavalry, but still. White Lions and Traits looking like they were durable but did nothing. Illyrian Reavers looking absolutely useless. Everyone else looked great, especially the Phoenix Guards. I feel like those guys, I don't know which of these, oh, that's Lothran. These are the Phoenix Guards. But I feel like all of these high experience melee units were really, really valuable. All right, so I think auto-resolve also guarantees that you stack wipe the other army, which is, you know, really, really valuable since that means the faction's dead. So they stack wipe and only lose 1/3 of the army, and that just sounds absolutely insane to me. I'm gonna take the... It's tough to argue which one of these is more valuable. I think it's gotta be army replenishment though. And now that we've done that, they can't get in range unless I force march, which sounds crazy. But having done that, why did this not get the garrison when I did it earlier? At some point I was doing a test and I launched a sally forth and the garrison didn't come with me and it was a field battle. It was crazy. And like the field battle part I get, but the garrison not being there was a little bit spook. Maybe that was just like during the loading screen and that was messing with me, I don't know. Anyway, as bad as this looks, how tough are these guys? The Exalted Heroes, 120 armor, 70 melee pack, 420 weapon strength. Oh man, this feels like the last army, but better, doesn't it? Let's decline the attack. We have 2,800 right now, which means we can afford to recruit more regiments of renown. Namely the Dragon Princes, and like, sure, they're probably shit. But I just sort of need everything I can get for one fight. Maybe I should take the Arcane Phoenix instead. I'm not sure which one's going to be more valuable on the whole. The Arcane Phoenix doesn't have a guaranteed effect from just being able to drop fire on them with its Death from Above ability. But also, these are the Sisters of Avalon. Like, I know it's the cheapest one I can get, but also it's like the only one I actually want. We're gonna take this recruit, enter Force March, and come down here to help. Then we take this army. We can cancel those recruits because it just wasted money.
I am their end.
And he retreats. All right. Shit, that's something.
High Elven Archmage.
Come here.
Astute.
Put all of your units into that city so that they can regenerate.
Archmage is accustomed to victory.
And now that the recruit's no longer blocked, we can take these, and we won't anything to frontline for us, right? I'm just gonna take the 3 that I can get because I'm so low on money. But I think this will work for us. I think that's the orcs dealt with, Bellacorp being pushed back. I mean, sure, financially, we're absolutely doomed right now, but don't worry about that.
Lord of the Phoenix Court.
He's coming north. At this point, we're going to be going to war with the orcs over here just because we have multiple armies in the area. Where'd that pirate fleet get to? They're just hanging out. Don't worry about them. Definitely continue running north here. Like, it's way too late to turn around now.
Servant of the king.
Where are the units here? This man is trying to reinforce this location.
High Elven Archmage.
We can get there with Tyrian and Ilariel this turn. Send this person north to start working on these settlements. There's no way we're dealing with you this turn.
High Elven Archmage.
Like, the plan is just to garrison the city and hold out and hope. And with local recruitment, we can pick up some more spearmen. We should be able to get the second one once we actually start the fight. So Ilariel is going to come down to here. And Tyrion's going to launch the attack. And that should be able to just get us the money we need for more local recruitments. I'll take Decisive with the low, 472. That's not the 1/4 we had last time. I just need the money. I'll take a riot in the future. Right now, I have to get the money.
Trained by the
Now, this person can start working towards the north. They're not going to make it this turn no matter what, so you go into ambush and you look for the best tile. 70% seems like it's as good as you're ever going to get. And with our newfound money, we come down here. We go into recruit on the unit garrisoning.
Master of magic.
Get another spearman. And because we might be going into an actual city assault soon, I think it makes sense to pick up 2 of these. What do you mean bankrupt? Look at all this money we have. I mean, we won't have it for long, but right now we have it.
One's defender.
Tyrion has literally nothing in the fighting tree. Let's start fixing that. A little bit funny. I know I've been underutilizing lords and heroes this campaign, but dear lord. Oh, this guy's literally done with everything, basically, isn't he? Yeah, sure, pick up specialist, I guess.
Elf One's queen.
Ilariel continues working down Bowmaster so that she actually has a functional army. Alright, we have 3,000 We have no chance in hell of using our money on anything other than troops right now. So I think that we're done.
What business have you with the Asur of Ulthuan?
No interest whatsoever in confederating. Despite the fact... Was that an alternate timeline? Did I ever actually do this? Yeah, I used all my intrigue trying to be friends with him. He didn't want to hear it. Alright, so I think that's it for turn 44. Let's see what happens between turns. Auto-resolve victory against Marathi returns. Holy shit, this settlement garrison isn't doing great, is it? I haven't seen that before. I guess I never repaired the building this time. That'll do it. Auto-resolve means this army is stack wiped. But this army is not like the crazy experienced army I've been seeing. It's pretty much just Marathi. And we've established that we can handle just Marathi pretty easily. Those are missile chariots though, and missile cav. The Reaper bolt thrower is gonna be a little bit gross for us. And the Doomfire warlocks too. Auto-resolve guarantees it stack wipes, and I can't argue with that. Oh right, yeah, auto-resolve doesn't... Like, your units die when you click auto-resolve, and I didn't hover over it at all. We lost archers, spearmen, garrison. That's actually just fine. I probably have to take replenishment here. I don't have to. I can easily just take ransom captives, but I'm not going to. We take replenishment. So I wonder how good Hag Butcher is, because I don't really use hero actions. And it's probably just like, you know, nuts, but I don't actually know if this is any good at all. It's not a mechanic I've been interacting with whatsoever, really.
Asur Sorcerer.
Oh, wow, you're just fine, aren't you? I thought it would look a lot worse than this when I looked at what you had available. I can probably conquer the next settlement, right? Definitely.
Them.
It's a normal garrison. I have Sisters of Avalorn and 2 bolt throwers. Decisive victory, low casualties, damn right.
Asurian protects.
Loot and occupy. There's going to be a riot in the future, but hopefully the Dark Elves are dead by then. Over here.
Mistress of the Undying Forest.
How do you get here? I guess you have to go left. Oh, what's this thing? That's neat. I'm sure something somewhere cares about that. The Fallen Gates. Oh, we're getting close to Lustria, apparently. Yeah, I guess this is Lustria down here. Maybe? I got no idea. This is Lustria. This is just like Central America. Not quite, but basically. So we want to cut left to here because we have to wipe them out. Do we need to do it with all of our armies? Probably not. Let's start with this, because I'm pretty sure Osiding can just handle this on their own. Decisive victory, low casualties, auto-resolve that too. I'm just content to deal with the rebellions. I need the money right now.
I bring Azurian's fire.
There's one settlement here, one settlement here, one settlement there. You're going to go down and take that. Tyrion's definitely the one that's going to be going into Force March and going here at full speed.
My journey begins.
I'm expecting to see some sort of meaningful retaliation managed. So I'm going to Force March up to be side by side with Tyrion, make sure nothing too terrible happens, but I don't think anything can, really. Poseidon's expecting to take care of Bleakhold Fortress on their own. That should be fine. Over here, Alistair's continuing to run north, although I think they might actually no longer be necessary.
Going forward.
But definitely keep them running forward in general.
Poeth sees all.
I'm gonna guess that Bellacor's just going to retreat. Actually, he's not even in range. He's standing like perfectly outside of range. It's pretty cute. But I can run forward and start the attack here.
Ready yourselves. Wrath of the heaven.
I don't know that this has any benefit, really.
Outrageous.
Oh, I thought I could. I guess I can't. I will still pick up some archers, though. Actually, the spearmen seem to have more experience, and I know I need them more. Is that true? What's in this other army at this point? The best melee infantry I've ever had. Probably prefer archers, then. And the ones with armor, if I have the choice. My army's expensive enough, I'll cut the corner. On the other hand, though, it's just a drop in the bucket. Like, what's another -28 once you're already at -1200?
spells.
We also have a pile of skills to assign. Probably should pick up Bowmaster on Poseidon. That seems kind of important.
High Elven Archmage.
Like, if you have access to Redline and don't have Bowmaster, I'm just going for that. That's where I'm at in life right now. All right, for the first time in a long time, we might actually be able to afford to do stuff like upgrade buildings, but I think we should probably start by repairing all the shit that needs to be repaired. Because there's a lot of it that we just haven't been able to get to before now, and I have to assume that repairing your pre-existing buildings is probably pretty good. And then coming over to research, like, we actually can't do very much in this group at all. It's kind of shit. I guess I'm gonna get more speed on my Dragon Princess. I sort of assumed I'd be able to do more here, and I'm really not. Which makes me think I've done absolutely terribly on the building side of this campaign, and like, yeah, I believe that. But, you know, I guess I'm just gonna max out everything I have. Armor 10 on Illyrian Reavers doesn't sound good. I don't want the Illyrian Reavers if I even still have them. Now the question is, should I be spending my money on something? And like, the answer is probably yes. That would check out, but I think I'd prefer to save to go to tier 4 on this, get the building slots. I also think I'd probably demolish the farm here to get a building slot as well. But that doesn't need to happen right now. I don't think I care about this grove whatsoever. I can destroy that just to start working on the Shrine of Cain. That doesn't seem wholly unreasonable. But for now, I'm not going to build anything else. I'm just going to repair everything and end the turn. Let's see how much money that affects. I've just realized I'm not going to get to know. My army's going to change dramatically between turns. She will give me $3,000 to fuck off. You should have considered that before you forced me into bankruptcy as I started dragging armies across the world. No. No, he's on the Phoenix Gate now. The dude's just booking it. I'm also surprised he can make it all the way there. He's very fast. I'm not fully convinced this is actually a valiant defeat. This is a pretty real army inside of his city. Let's see if we can't win that.
Gather your warriors.
I have just learned that it's Be'lakor and not Be'lakor. I'm not sure you can really tell the difference if I'm pronouncing it right or wrong most of the time, but it is worth noting that I'm getting it wrong. We're definitely going to start by building a tower here. Oh, we have no starting supplies. That's not great. They're going to come through both gates. Not anything I can really do about that. I think my plan is to defend aggressively only on one side. Just abandon the other, expecting to build something to barricade. There are no barricades in this one. That's going to make this very awkward very soon, but it is what it is. So I think with these guys, I'm actually just going to run out of the city immediately and start running them around to fuck with the enemies. Because God knows they're useless in the city.
Be sure to make use of them.
Oh, right, there's no room outside the city, though, so this might not be, like, the most useful thing to do.
We away! Advance!
I think this is the play. I'm not very confident in it. All right, let's see if we can't actually skirt past like I'm hoping to. We're already failing that. It looks like a huge other army's coming over to try to deal with this, but like, these units actually are worth nothing to me, and almost all of them have gotten through. Maybe all of them have. Cool. So what's actually happening? Where's Be'lakor? Oh, Be'lakor's coming in hot.
Without fail, swiftly.
Hey, spear boys, please help. All of you, shoot him.
For duty! Orders received. Asor, forward!
We go.
Just fight him in melee. You're a sacrifice at this point.
For order!
How are the cavalry doing? I forgot about them. That's how they're doing. Just gonna keep looking here while we watch Be'lakor in the bottom left. You specifically need to work on your ability to follow instructions. Come on, my man. What's happening with you? Because it looks to me like you're just not listening. I mean, that's basically just what's happening, yeah. They're just fucking turning around like, oh, I don't know. Those 10 assholes in the back aren't doing anything. Maybe we should all do nothing instead. How's the whole fighting Be'lakor thing going? Well, all of the spearmen decided they didn't want to. And like, I get it, he's a giant fucking monster, but also you really should consider fighting Be'lakor. It's kind of important to our overall success here. Also, how many tickets do we have? Enough to build at least one tower. I don't know that I have time to save up for more towers. Like, this guy's just dead. I'm not gonna tell him to do anything other than fight, because he's done doing anything other than fighting already. Right, Bellacor's almost dead. Dude's a fucking tank. Do we get him? Not quite. There he goes. All right, spearmen back in the front.
Forward!
Archers,
Archers,
without fail.
form
For
up.
Assyrian!
All right, this one still seems to be like alive and doing things, unlike the other one. We got a substantial amount of the army just hanging out in the back, which seems like it's probably a good thing. Build another tower there. Going to cut this way because I'm sort of moving in a way that gets me surrounded if I keep going right. Are they actually coming into the town? Because that would be kind of important information. Oh, it's in the process of being built? Is that what's happening? I'm not certain. I was unaware there was build time to be worried about during this. Now, there are guys here that were fighting us. Doing a terrible job of it by the looks of it. I want to swing right so that I can... Do they have my tower now? They do. At this point, I'm just trying to get to the back of the map while I die. Hey, you guys, you need to be shooting them. You were facing backwards, you say? No wonder they weren't shooting before now.
We will obey.
Only one of you, only one of you. The other one move forward a little bit and get ready to come flank.
Moving out.
They're routing now, they're good as dead. Get the next tower going.
Acknowledged. Assyrian guides.
Yeah, you need to come here. And honestly, this other one's just going to be working on a flank for that. Because we're outnumbering over here, we should be fine.
Sinner!
Chaos Trolls, they're anti-large, it shouldn't be a problem. And you honestly just want to come over here.
Setting forth. Quickly now.
Loyal. It will
All of
be
you
done.
focus on that. Back here, we're going to want to build another tower, another pair of towers, in fact.
It will be done. For duty.
Interesting that that all just ran away.
We advance.
Oh, is it cycle charging? Is that what's happening?
Loyal.
Is this routing? What's going on? Yes.
Sinner.
All of you pump arrows into him.
Spearmen.
Over here, it's 3 more spearmen. Come forward.
Sir, advance.
So the Exalted Hero is a bloody tank, is what I'm seeing here.
Lothern Seagull.
Probably better to shoot at, like,
Assyrian
almost
guides
anything else.
For the king. Understood.
Guys.
us. We advance. As you say.
Archer's here, Lothern there. I don't know what crazy shit you're trying to do, but it's not working.
It will be done.
Give it a second to accelerate, because, like, it's just taking forever. There's a lot of dogs. Just, like, an upsetting number of dogs running in. Alright, if you could all shoot into that, you guys focus on the Warhounds that are doing well. I need to get these towers in the back going. I think we're doing good. I think we're winning.
It
I
will
think
be
my
done.
assessment of this being actually pretty winnable was maybe correct. We are losing our spearmen because the Exalted Lords are sort of absolutely fucking terrifying.
Archers.
I might need to pull back over here in a hot second.
As you say.
I'm actually just going to do that. I don't think doing it now is right, though.
As you say.
Without fail.
All of you put bullets into here.
Acknowledged. Understood.
Hey, guys, I need you to get over here, like, now. If you could just focus on getting to the right side, it's not going to happen. This might still be a loss, unfortunately.
Lothern Seagull.
That's an Exalted Hero. Chaos Trolls is a better target.
You're in there.
There's another Exalted Hero over there.
Loyal.
You have to fall back. You have to fall back. You have to fall back. You have to run forward. And the reason for this is I need... Oh, he's not actually selected. It's because I'm trying to avoid exactly this, where the normal archers are fighting trolls.
For duty. Once!
Alright guys, you're firing arrows in the melee to deal with this. It doesn't seem ideal.
Attack!
So yeah, this is still a loss, unfortunately. Did my best, I think. No more victory tickets to build that tower with.
Archers!
Yeah, there's just too much mass and not enough on my side.
Asur, move!
As you say.
Understood! Death
Arrows
to
here.
all!
We're like very, very close, but we just cannot get it to happen.
Spearman!
No, we're not that close because like these are just not even in use yet.
Attack!
Yeah, we needed more experienced or better troops. It would definitely be to our benefit if we could kill this exalted hero before the match ends, though.
Make Ulthuan proud!
We're very close to having that done at least.
Ancestors!
And also, we're about to be done one way or another anyway. Build that tower. We're totally gonna get to see it be used.
Orders received.
Pull back! Acknowledged!
Ah, that'll be the fight. They did their best, though. They killed Bellacourt, which is good enough for me, and they dealt pretty serious losses to the rest of the army. Only 480. I felt like we did more than half there, but I guess it's because we just destroyed the left side and then we couldn't handle the right side and all the fucking dogs. I wonder if having the dogs get run around was actually detrimental, if they'd have like ran in way ahead of everyone else and died to the spearmen initially. I don't think so, but it might have actually been a mistake. Obviously, I got like literally no combat value out of my silver helms beyond distracting a lot of units, but I think silver helms are worthless units. I don't know how much reality I have to base that on. I just feel like I've used them very little, and they've also done nothing when I have used them. I'm not sure I've ever actually been in a fight with them, but I don't trust them for the life of me. Getting Bellacourt, though, is actually really, really good. I'm very happy with that. And we almost, if we had got the second Exalted Hero, I'd actually just consider that to be a great fight. But because we didn't get them, and we didn't actually squad wipe anything other than this unit, with a little bit more damage, that could have been really good, but I don't think that was remotely winnable after seeing how that went. Still good that we fought it, though. I think it would probably have been much worse if we auto-resolved. Right, so are you in range to be attacked now? Because I would hope.
Of high magic.
No, he's just still slightly out of range. Fuck that. That's so frustrating.
Full speed, Asur.
A part of me wants to stance march right to him and dare him to attack me because I know we'd win in a fight right now. That's probably bad play.
Of high magic. Archmage.
I mean, there's not really anything else to do other than walk behind him in heartbreak. Let's pop back over here and do things that are actually going well for us, like destroy the Dark Elves. I suspect this one's gonna be an easy auto-resolve. What a surprise.
Assyrian protect.
Oh yeah, loot and occupy. They can riot about it. It's fine. Fuck them. Over here, I believe I can move down and do the same thing. They've just got an allured here, but that's not going to be good enough.
To my power.
Oh, hi. What are you? Decisive victory, casualties low. Loot and occupy. Riot about it. I fucking dare you. You are Malekith of the Dark Elves. So you're currently inside of a Wood Elf settlement. I suspect that you probably are not friends with Malekith. Actually, they are not at war with Malekith. Malekith's just in their land. So, considering I've killed Malekith's mom at this point, I assume Malekith is very mad. Yeah, he doesn't like that I'm friends with the Heralds of Ariel, and he really doesn't like the... Actually, he doesn't give a shit that I killed his mom. What? You'd think that would be bothering him. Even if it wasn't, like, specifically his mom, it's still a Dark Elf. If we force march, we get there, but we can't conquer it. So we just go into ambush and walk towards it, right?
Alariel the Everqueen.
Yeah, we just go into ambush, we walk towards it.
Ready to serve.
Alistair is a little bit more interesting. I think Alistair's gonna come settle this.
I second this.
I guess rather he's going to stance march up to it and help put out the fires behind Bellacourt. Feels like a bit of a waste of his time, but I don't want to start a war with the orcs with a one unit. Because, like, I don't really trust Alistair to be able to win battles against the orcs with this army. There's no infantry here.
Archmage.
I take plus speed on Talon because I don't know what else to do.
A reckoning.
Bowmaster on my Archmage. And over here with our new slot, we can make a landmark for the Shrine of Cain, or the abandoned Shrine of Cain, which isn't quite good enough yet, but someday. So how fucking terrible is control over here, by the way? Honestly, not as bad as I thought it would be. Like, they seem more or less fine.
Long have I been denied my birthright.
So I don't quite know where Malekith is, but he does appear to be around here. He's north of me somewhere. And I kind of need to go kill him. Oh, you know what? Be'lakor also came from north of me. One second. Be'lakor, where are you?
Harbinger.
And Shadow Legion is based up here. So if nothing else, I can get on boats and go north. And that's absolutely what the White Line of Trace probably should do after he rebuilds the settlement. And we can finally go to tier 4 now that we have the money to do it. Oh, we have damaged buildings. Of course we do. Maybe we didn't really have that money I just used, but it's fine. Don't worry about it. What's a little bit of bankruptcy between friends, right? Mammoth available, put that straight towards tribute to the Phoenix King. Yeah, I know. I'm aware of the low funds, believe me. Okay, Wolfric the Cleaver's got very bad mobility this turn. I guess from raising the city, so we will catch him next turn. At which point we'll be able to disband some of these regiments of renown and finally come back to a reasonable fucking economy. Or Wolfric the Cleaver. I just imagined there would be an F in there. I guess he's just gonna cut left instead, but we're still catching him. Cool. I'm glad they reached rank 20. Thanks for the heads up. We have negative growth somewhere. Cool. None of that really matters. Malekith just didn't move. He's still right there. Weird. And I can click on this now. What's clicking on it do? No, it just like zooms in on it. It's giving me lore. Oh, it makes sense that you would be here considering the Lizard Winds. Yeah, okay. The lore checks out. You would be next to ancient devices of arcane power. For the love of fuck, lizard people, please don't attack me. I've got enough enemies. Go south like God intended. I just want to get short campaign victory by going up and killing Malekith whenever I find out where that dude lives. Okay, so first things first. Go into stance none.
It shall be done.
Marathi respawned just in time to give us some more Hag Butcher on Tyrion.
Without question.
Maybe I should give it to someone else since Tyrion doesn't have hero actions, but no. We're gonna go ahead and hold the siege.
I am ready to fight.
Alariel the Radiant.
Bring in Illyriel as well.
My path is clear.
Your words are nothing.
And now it's a decisive victory with low casualties.
Hungers.
And you better believe that we're going to sack. Actually, I meant to say loot and occupy, but my brain was already figuring out, no, we're sacking instead.
Shield against the
And then
darkness.
we're occupying. We're maximizing money at the cost of also maximizing unrest. Because God have I been needing the money. Lichbone Pendant enables magical attacks. That's cool. Anyway, we've got the full province. We finally have positive income. They're very happy that we've done that. We destroyed the Cult of Pleasure. Are you sure, Malekith, that this does not bother you? Oh yeah, now he's pissed. He's like, wait a second. Wait, no, he's the same amount of pissed. I thought negative 133 implied he cared about his mom being dead, or at least the other Dark Elves being dead. But no, it's just the minus 100 from being an elf to begin with. He's moderately upset that I'm a strategic threat and that I'm friends with his neighbors. But mostly he's just pissed because I'm an elf. Heartless. I kind of enjoy that he's heartless. It makes him feel very unique in how angry he is.
Light triumphs over darkness.
Also, Malekith does appear to be moving a lot of armies down through this stuff. Is this your land, Malekith? It is. It looks like I figured out where I should be going.
Is kept at bay.
I wonder why I see all of this now. Wait, why do I see all of this now? What's going on? Is it because I took over this? I can now see over the mountains from this province? I think that's what it is. I think all of these mountains are now my territory, so I can see as though I'm on top of the mountains. And that tells me who I need to target next and where they are. This is the edge of the map, but it's also Malekith's edge of the map, so Cool. It turns out all these armies are in the right place then. I'd been thinking they had gotten out of the way, but that's not the case at all.
Pure magic.
We have one army that actually is sort of out of the way, unless I want to take it to the plane of dogs. Cool name, by the way. Attacking foreign assets is an active war. Thanks for the heads up, I was wondering. Hey, dudes, are you cool with like military access? You don't really seem cool with it. I could threaten them for military access, but like they'll just be mad about me threatening them instead of trespassing then. They're down with a defensive alliance. I don't know that I care about that though. Like I don't want your problems. I could also just like dow them and tear straight through their lands. Like I could just be like, look, I need to get to them fast and Ice Rock Gorge is in the way. Like I know it'll piss them off, but we're on pretty good terms.
We have to talk to them now.
I will do
Before I get to all that though, let's rebuild this ruin, colonize that. Oh, it looks like that ends your turn as well. Gross.
Your behest?
Yeah, please build a settlement here. Thanks, Bellacore, you dick.
Power.
Oh, I was in Force March? That
Be
seems very
prepared,
dangerous.
Asur. They will die.
Wait, I actually can't reach him? Why? What's the terrain here? This is so dumb. Look, do you want peace? No?
No, scum.
Like, he's just faster than me and running away, despite the fact that he stopped to attack something. That's crazy. And it's not like I can cut him off. There are 3 different settlements in movement range of him, because he's just faster than God. Why is it so hard to move through here? I'm going in a stance march and just getting in. I can't because he has zone of control over it. Oh, it's so frustrating. Like, it'd be fine if he attacked the settlement and then I caught him. The fact that he was able to attack the Phoenix Gate despite being side by side with me and then got away. Like, what the fuck?
Magic.
I also don't understand how movement works because, like, he clearly experienced the same thing where, like, you just can't walk through this area for some reason. I'm gonna pick up the terrible Archmage Beast I got at the start of the game, put them in the settlement, have them recruit some arrows.
Purest sorcerer.
This is really just a body block more than anything else. We're gonna keep chasing fucking impotently because we literally can't declare attacks against the guy. He's exactly too far away. It's so frustrating.
My gifts.
Are you able to do it, or are you also just like barely not?
Reality.
Awesome. Just real quick though, since apparently you are notably faster, you two should swap armies. Because one of you apparently does not have Route March or whatever it's called. Oh yeah, no, I will go into Force March for every bit of movement I can get and just run at him. The issue is that I can't actually run at him. It's just like, oh yeah, you're slightly marginally closer.
There I must go. High Elven Archmage.
And if that baits into attack, then fine. I think we can win the fight.
Wisdom.
Even though we'll be tired. Like, the tiredness is shitty, but it's not a problem.
The Chaos Horde.
Or it's not a big enough problem for me to think it's worse than dealing with this nonsense.
High mage.
I'm gonna take normal recruitment on archers then and use my global recruitment somewhere else. Actually, I'm just not gonna global recruit. That seems like a much better plan. Oh yeah, we're making Tyrion actually good at combat because it's sort of funny that he isn't. Let's pick up some melee attack.
Ever loyal.
Pick up Route Marcher on our potential intercept over here, and then start working on Bowmaster, I guess. It doesn't really matter. And now the question is, where does our money go? Probably towards just like anything that says increase income, right? Yeah, no, that was incorrect. A ton of stuff's broken, and it really should come in the other order, if you ask me. We don't want building upgrades, we want building repairs, because these are just, or at least logically should be, more cost-efficient ways of getting money. The Elven Guardian's going to be demolished outright. I don't care about more Noble Camp. Same deal with this. Same deal with Eagles. What's this? Oh, yeah, you know, some cool landmark thing. We have a commandment available. We're taking tribute to the Phoenix King. Second verse, same as the first. We have research available. There's literally only one I'm allowed to click on because we've just been so bad with buildings this game. And with the tiny amount of money we have left, we're going to invest in a normal building. And we're going to invest in building stuff wherever we can, really. I lied, I just made the Shrine of Cain instead. Let's go, next turn. Unsurprisingly, he's continued to sprint directly away from me, and the person I'm making to intercept him is in the one settlement he decided to attack. The army's weaker than it was, but this is also a worse garrison, and I don't believe there's a town here, right? It's a field battle. I think if I control manually, I can at least kill this exalted hero. So I'm gonna fight this manually. I don't think I can win, but I think I can get meaningfully good results. The exalted heroes are basically unkillable with garrison armies. We dealt a lot of damage. We killed the one exalted hero I was concerned about. So we killed 300 of them, including one of their heroes. We killed one of their units of trolls. We made it so that even though they're getting more experience, at least they're losing men while doing it. I don't know what auto-resolve would have done, but that felt... I have to imagine auto-resolve kills the nearly dead hero, but I don't trust it at all. I come from Rome Total Realism Imperium Surrectum, where you click auto-resolve and you lose half your men against 1/10 the numbers of trashed units. But I really probably should trust it. The auto-resolve feature in this game seems so much better than Rome Remastered. Alright, go ahead and raise another city, you fucking clowns. I swear, if I'm not able to reach them this time. None of these give me any bonuses for archers, which is what I was checking for. So I guess I'm gonna gain 10 influence. Why are you back over here? That seems like a very bad call.
High magic.
How dare you waste this much of my time?
They cannot
Jesus Christ, Be'lakor is a dick, isn't he? I don't need the replenishment, I'll take the money.
For a price. Behold,
I'm gonna send
my
this lord
power.
down. I don't know. I'm gonna send you
Bring
left to
me my
redo this. I'm gonna
toes.
send you here.
High mage.
Oh, wait, no, they sacked it. I'm just blind. Just completely misread what was happening.
Full speed,
That's fine.
Azor, master of high magic.
Okay, so that's one problem finally dealt with. We're gonna resettle the gates. Everything's getting rebuilt.
How can I assist?
You've got your movement back. And I mean, let's not beat around the bush. I know where the fuck I'm going. Be'lakor, you've made a mistake.
Anchors away.
Should I do this? It's gotta be right to do it, right?
I second this.
Fine, fine. I'll wait for the other army to catch up. This is just like a series of mistakes on me, but I mean, that's this whole campaign in a nutshell. Who cares?
Heir of an Aryan.
Oh, can you actually not go left from here? I just assumed this river was traversable. Right, so we're gonna force march out then.
Further onward.
Get both of these people coming back down.
High Elven
This is not
Archmage.
quite a full stack, and you're not quite in need of moving with it yet. I don't know what Malekith is doing. He's standing his armies on top of the High Elves, or the Wood Elves, menacingly. It's real weird. But I should just be able to move up here and then local recruit for the
Seeking a
rest of his
trial.
army. Yeah, I can just pick up 3 more archers. Probably want to, like, grab a spearman with that, honestly. I've been really, really badly distributing these armies. No, I've got these 2 and 4 spearmen. I think that's enough. It's been real bad before now, so I'm throwing
High
myself
Elven
off.
Archmage.
This starts moving back as
Carried
well.
by magic.
All right, we have 6,000 to spend on building upgrades, and I actually am going to go through my empire and try to find cost-efficient ways to spend that. There should be a tab for this, right? Provinces. Yes, we can click on them. We can sort them by most profitable. That seems like a good way to start what we are going to grow, right? And I am going to go through, spend all of this making things that make more money. I think I'm already done. I think I just spent all of my money pretty much instantly. I have room for 1 more building, and now we're out of money again, but still. I might want to turn off the building upgrade notification entirely since it doesn't actually feel very helpful. Like in the early game, it's kind of helpful, but I think generally speaking, there's tons of reasons to not make buildings, and you'll know if you have the money to do so. For now, though, I'm definitely done. This one's gone on a lot longer than usual. Be'lakor was just really pissing me off and making me keep playing, trying to kill that rat bastard. Finally finished off Marathi. We're well on our way to short campaign victory, because I don't think the war with Malekith's going to be particularly hard. Doing a quick double click on him. He is actually only 4 ranks behind me in strength. He is one of the strongest factions on the board, so maybe I'm getting ahead of myself. But I am rank 1 in strength, and I'm pretty confident that at least in the immediate opening of the war, we're going to easily stack wipe 2 armies, and he's never going to recover from that and just fall apart pretty immediately. But that's all for next time. I'm going to work out the diplomacy involved with killing Malekith. Then, for now, I'm done. Thank you for watching. I hope you're having as much fun as I am. Because now that we're through boat hell, I'm having a really good time with the campaign again. I've been really enjoying Warhammer 3. Thank you for watching. Thank you to my one Patreon supporter, Jeffrey B. And I'll see all of you in the next one.